Hello and welcome to the finale of the Employee of the Month commentary. Today's specials are one pink kitty cat a la mode.
She is not on the menu, good sir.
Hey, Jordy.
No. Of course she's not on the menu. He just said she was on the mode.
The mode is right.
So to bring Jordan up to speed, we thought we could use, after we had a detour, we went down to Rock Bottom, but then we came back to town, and we decided to use Sandy's rocket to get to Neptune's Paradise. However, due to a mishap caused by Patrick, we ran out of air, so we pretty much crashed, and now we have to go get a refuel.
I'm not pointing any fingers.
Even though this was all SpongeBob's fault.
SpongeBob was like, Patrick... SpongeBob was like, Patrick, you're the one pointing fingers. I beg to differ.
I don't even have fingers.
I was about to say, nope, shows up his little nubby hands. I believe this speaks for my innocence.
Alright, so, just to get ourselves up to speed, we crash-landed on the on the more high society aspect of the sea, just a little ways off from Bikini Bottom, where there are oxygen springs, which has just the right amount of fuel we need to actually refuel the rocket.
Oh, we're gonna rob them.
Yep.
Not so much rob, more like, borrow.
That's a relief. I thought we were gonna get the air without permission.
Permission. Anyway.
How may I help you?
Oh, so this is where the narrator lives. Oh my god, all this entire time the narrator was an in-canon character that lived just a few blocks away. Well, I guess more miles, because maybe it was a microwave.
Well, it's not the same accent, though.
Why'd I say microwave? Rocket ship. Anyway, hell.
So yeah, no, unfortunately, even though that's exactly where we need to go get our oxygen from, they unfortunately follow a very strict dress code.
And apparently only members are allowed in there.
Well, not so much members. Anyone can go in there so long as they actually have a jacket. Unfortunately, SpongeBob forgot to bring one.
I gotta say, that does seem like just letting you in just by abiding to the dress code is really flimsy, because what if just some random hoodlum that just so happens to be a jacket once in there and they'd be like, oh, you have a jacket, you can go in, yeah.
I mean, so long as they follow the dress code, it's free game.
I'm sure, Hype, you were trying to tell me something, actually, that was, thought-provoking, but I'm so sorry. The way that your words came out, I heard, what if a hoodlum that was a jacket tried to break into Oxygen Springs? And I was like, well, crap, I don't know. What? Somehow, I don't know, I expect that camera would explode, like they never planned for the event of a visitor being a jacket.
Hate you too.
I think it's funny about a visitor being a jacket, what?
Let's just fix that right up real quick, and keep that number in mind for later.
I love that this game actually requires you to bend the laws of physics to solve a puzzle.
Even the seaweed here is high class.
Ha.
Yeah, no, this is, like I said, this is very much the high society of the sea. That being said, though...
That looks more like a bowling ball.
It does look like a bowling ball, but in reality, it is a golden coconut.
Huh.
Meanwhile, back at the Flutter.
Yeah, that actually alludes to a location that Sandy here is actually about to tell us about, where we could possibly find ourselves a jacket.
We need to rob them. Borrow all jackets. Jordy, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
That's good. You had a good day?
A long day, but yes.
Is the little devil under control?
Oh, yes.
Not a devil, it's just...
Listen, I love Audrey. She's just very lovely.
It's
That's
a
all.
bundle of energy.
She is just a little kid, and everyone knows how it is to deal with little kids.
I actually
So,
thought by
that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Waverly Hills.
Ha.
Waverly Hills.
I actually that's where I actually thought by the statues that this was Neptune's actual residence. I'm sorry, Miss Coconut. Jeez.
Whoa.
Could have just asked politely to drop you. Yeah, no, that's Neptune.
Contrary to the decor, though, you will not be finding King Neptune here. In fact, King Neptune as a character doesn't show up at all.
That's a hug. Even I have expected to be Neptune's paradise. Even he's the head chef, or I don't know, have some redemption arc.
Chef.
I mean, I was always under the impression that Neptune's paradise, in the context of this game, is basically a sort of it's loosely based on the actual Neptune's paradise as we know as Was it
Atlantis.
Atlantis?
It
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
Oh
Ah!
boy.
Oh,
Oh boy, I feel bloated.
Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, it is all according to plan.
Oh.
Yeah, because we need
Oh.
to activate that pressure plate.
Oh my god, of course. Okay, and click.
Behold.
But yeah, no, and the other thing that the other thing you were making me think of, Hype, was there was a number of things that just happened, like, all in rapid succession. Number one was, I thought of, like, oh, Neptune's Paradise is based on a real Neptune's Paradise, and then that got me thinking of Cusco's miniature, like, Cuscotopia's, like, miniature birdhouse, and now I imagine
Oh,
Neptune
the
having his
birdhouse
own.
complete with water slide.
And now that's how a lot of thoughts kind of link together. Anyway, so are
So
these
the reason
people
why we're
nice?
down here at Waverly Hills is that Sandy has an old friend named Cowfish Craig that could probably lend us a jacket. That being said, his next door neighbor is kind of causing a riffraff.
Hi, how are you doing on this fine day?
Not good. I'm angry.
I can
You don't
hear
sound
it.
angry.
Why are you angry?
And I was gonna say, is Cowboy Curtis? Not Cowboy Curtis. Is the other cowboy guy? Does he own the oil rig?
Nah.
Yes, he does.
Oh, never mind.
I don't want it.
In fact,
Oh,
you're
no,
about
not
to.
this guy.
In fact, this guy right here is actually about to explain to us that in reality, this is all technically Cowfish and Craig's property. It's just that everyone else pretty much built their high and fine, establishments. Well, not
Around
establishments,
him.
just
On it?
exactly, just their hoity-toity little suburban society around him.
Longer than
Well.
platinum plum?
Not funny. Anyway, now I have to stay out here and guard my own property.
Sheesh.
Maybe I can help you to get your golden coconut back.
You would do
All
that?
over a measly golden coconut, which apparently he's already got a couple more growing on that palm tree over there.
I think it's just like a matter of principle in this case.
Sounds good
Well, of
to me.
course.
You don't
Okay, I'll
understand.
give it a try.
After he stole the crystal coconut, I had no choice
Devil
but
damn
to
it.
fortify my
I had a
defenses.
feeling you would say that.
I mean, it was right there. It's dangling like the golden coconut, and
His shack is an eyesore. It's keeping all of our property value.
but it's an oil
Yeah,
rig.
yeah.
He has
That's
as
in
much
crazy
regulation
property
as
value.
Actually, he has more. He was here first. Waverly Hills.
I mean, it's a good thing that, despite being on the property first, he seems mildly, okay with everyone else just building all their houses right around him.
Right.
I don't have any to lend you.
I mean, granted, if it were any other old fogey, he'd do everything in his power to just keep the riffraff out.
Lots of extra.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta go.
I just noticed his walkway and fence are pennies.
Tarnish.
Yep. And SpongeBob's about to comment on all the, just
Oddities.
it's too much.
Come on, there has to be a better use for money than
I also love the way he said it, where
Squint to even look
where
at
he
that
was like,
house.
"Oh, don't walk on my path, because
I
it'll
wonder
tarnish
what
like
kind
the."
of car he drives.
Probably none. I don't think he even enters his house because he's worried it'll decrease the property value.
I mean, that wouldn't shock me in the slightest. Though that being said, Cowfish Craig is actually right next door.
How does
and I
one
think-
grow golden
actually-
coconuts?
Actually, I think I understand what happened. It mentioned that tree was hanging over it. I don't think he stole the coconut. I think the coconut just fell on his property.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's exactly what happened.
Jack.
And naturally, not even going to acknowledge that little noise I just heard on my right ear.
Yeah, I heard something.
My name's SpongeBob SquarePants. What's your name?
Folks around here call me Cowfish Craig.
Also, if it's not immediately obvious by the decor, you can sort of see why he and Sandy have a sort of a friendship, even though they don't acknowledge it much past this point.
I should have known.
Hmm.
He fishes around them Texas canals.
I was about to say Texan, but that's totally fine. I'm sure that's exactly how they met.
Oh, I'm sure. They both got similar interests.
I was curious, Mr. Cowfish. Why don't you live in a big...
I don't care about you
like
being
all these
curious,
other
none.
people?
You think a man's house says something about
I mean, honestly, he doesn't care nothing about much of anything.
A humble man is a happy man. Don't let
Uh-huh.
yourself get caught up in all them there fancy hooplas. Before you know it, all your luxuries have turned into necessities.
I think that's fair.
What about a heated pool? That'd be nice, huh?
Actually, a heated pool would rock.
That does sound incredible, actually.
I spoke with your
Yeah,
neighbor.
I honestly could go
Took
for
one
that
of
right
his
about
golden
now.
coconuts.
I would love a jacuzzi with a heated pool.
I used to live in a neighborhood that had, like, multiple jacuzzis.
Wow.
I would have one, but I'm not quite sure how efficient it would be with how much rain we've been having lately.
Fair.
Yeah, fair. But I think
Yeah.
it would work efficiently for me because I like to take Epsom salt baths to help my aching feet at work.
Giving it back to Besides, I'm putting it
Nah.
really good.
Why do you
Just
put
think about it. It'd be a nice combo.
I'm not saying it wouldn't.
It's real heavy.
What if I find you a new paperweight?
Horse feathers. All right, fine. If you
I mean,
find
yeah,
something
easy enough to please. Just get something that'll hold, hold down his papers, and you'll let us keep the gold coconut free of charge.
I bring
Nice.
you one Patrick, free of charge.
Hi.
I don't know. He might end up staking up the whole shack.
As if they did. Hi, I'm the Patrick.
Hi there, little Patrick.
I'm the Patrick. I only require 6 meals a day.
Don't bother.
And I can't follow that up with anything.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, he does not have a cook that he can let us borrow, but he will lend us on the right track to where we can find one.
Okay. So
right.
Jordy, in one of our previous parts, we actually ended up talking about like other point-and-click adventure games that this company made. Did you play any of those other ones, or did you only really have Employee of the Month?
I definitely had Employee of the Month. What other games has this company made?
Well, they made Operation Krabby Patty, which we did a while ago, and they did the PC versions of both the SpongeBob movie game and Battle for Bikini Bottom, which we are going to do a look at eventually.
Okay.
As well as Lights, Camera, Pants.
Yep.
Oh,
The
and
PC
Lights, Camera,
ports of
Pants.
those.
Okay, I did play Lights, Camera, Pants.
Well, no, we're talking about the PC version of Lights, Camera, Pants.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What the?
Also, pay no mind to this obvious homage to a certain LucasArts film.
Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez.
Man.
It's never going to like.
Wow, a golden coconut. Bet I
It's
can
like
swap it with a
it's
normal
never
coconut.
going to. They're never gonna let this go. And the sad part is, I don't even think. I'm sorry. Jeez.
Here you go. Welcome to your new home, right on top of Bill.
Hooray.
Must be relatives of Count
Cause he's
Basie.
just a bill. Yes, he's only a bill.
And he just falls
And he's
anyway.
swimming around on Capitol Hill.
Yeah, what the heck was the point of the floorboards, dude? You have a pit of eternal darkness just hanging out in your living.
What the heck was that
What
thing?
was that thing? I don't.
Huh.
I don't
that's the thing we
know.
heard.
Well, I
Jeez,
got what
that
I
thing was-
needed, and yeah, that's the reason why Catfish Craig, still sticks around. He's still got that oil rig.
And I love that they just planted all this grass around him.
Here's
just
your
despite
golden
him.
bowling
Yeah,
ball.
go.
If only you could walk faster,
I got your
SpongeBob.
golden coconut back.
You technically can.
my
Someone's had to have
precious
actually have used a coconut as a bowling ball
my
once.
precious.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's how bowling balls were invented in the first
So
place.
much strange square thing.
Strange square
Let me
thing.
give you your
A
reward.
king's
Here you
ransom,
are.
just for me. A quarter.
Huh.
A quarter?
Well, I don't carry much cash on me.
Eh.
in banks. Where else?
You've seen Richie Rich, haven't you?
No, I haven't. I don't like that movie.
I actually don't think I've actually ever seen Richie. Some movies, I'll admit, some movies I did just kind of vicariously experience through Nostalgia Critic.
555.
Wait, what was the rest?
Oh, it was a payphone.
Yep.
I had to
Kitties,
put
this is
quarters
what we
in
used to
the
have to deal with while we were on the go.
You and your Ubers and your
Yeah.
fan dangled.
Yes, and now we have cell phones.
Also, I will admit, I tried to do a joke here that kind of failed, considering I actually forgot the number I was trying to reference.
Oh, what number were you trying to reference?
8675309.
Oh, that old number, yeah. Da, 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 da.
Unfortunately, there was no zero, so I couldn't complete the joke even if I wanted to.
Oh yeah, crap, you're right. I'm trying to think there was a SpongeBob number. we
Okay,
could have
thankfully you
called
could
that.
do- Thankfully, this goes against regular payphone logic, and you can do as many calls as you want as long as you put in the 1 quarter.
Hello, this is Sublime Seafoods. How may I help you?
I need directions. Where are you guys?
We are located at the top of a quaint hill.
I will say, though, I mean, this guy could do a pretty decent French impression.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I assure you, madame.
I'm not a madam.
Oh,
Don't patronize me, sir. I'm a SquarePants.
Mademoiselle.
Silly of me.
Try again.
Oh my goodness, 1,000 apologies.
Man.
You got it.
Well, sir,
I
can't believe he was that dense.
But I just love it. It was like, try again. I'll give you one more shot.
Great.
I don't think I should make this joke because I feel like a lot of people in the LGBTQ community go through this too much.
No, I'm sure. I mean,
Alright,
yeah, but-
and with that said, we've already unlocked every locale in this chapter.
Oh, sweet.